The website opens to the index page, where users can select to register an account or browse the website, scrolling through the different pages available containing the different auctions listed. The tabs in the header, My Listings, My Bids, Recommended, and Watch List will indicate that the individual must log in to access each page. Following this link, the individual can either log in or register an account if they are a new user. Here, they will need to input their first and last name, date of birth, country, street, house number, postcode, city, and email, and set a password. All of these fields are mandatory. In this case, the individual forgot to add their house number, so the registration could not be completed until all the information requested has been inserted. Once the account creation is successful, the individual can log into their account, where they'll be able to buy and sell items. When a new user selects different tabs in the header, these will indicate that the user has not listed, bid, or added items to their watch list just yet. The Recommended tab also requires the user to have completed previous actions to display items, so will also be empty at this point. A logged-in user can create an auction by completing the new auction form and adding an auction title, description, and image. If the user inserts the wrong image, they can remove the image and submit another file. Then they will add the make, body type, year, color, mileage of the car, the desired auction starting price, reserve price, and end date. If the user does not insert the information on the form correctly, given the instructions, they are made aware of what content was inserted incorrectly. For example, the year of the car must be after 1886. Once the auction has successfully been created, the user will be able to see it in the My Listings page. Here, they can also delete the item created. The Browse page showcases existing listings created by other sellers, as they are not able to bid on their own listing. Buyers can search the system for specific types of cars, using the keyword search bar, or selecting specific makes, colors, and/or body types, as well as sorting the products by price, ascending or descending, or the auction expiry date. When a buyer has selected an item they are happy with, they will place a bid and be notified that it has been placed successfully. This item will then be visible in the My Bids page, where the user can see the status of the auction. In this case, the buyer currently has the highest bid. The buyer can place bids on multiple items at a time, as long as each bid value is superior to the value of the highest existing bid for that item. As time passes, auctions will finish, and the buyer will be notified of the auction result, being able to see if they have won or lost an auction. This buyer has won the Volkswagen Bug auction, so they can rate the seller using the ratings form. Each buyer can only rate the seller once per transaction, so they will not be able to rate them again. The average rating of a seller is visible in each item they auction. This seller has listed 2 auctions. One auction has ended, but the reserve price has not been met and the other auction is still active. Eventually, the second auction will end. In this case, the seller is notified that the item has been sold, meaning that a buyer has successfully bid over the reserve price. A buyer can decide to add items to their watch list, where they will be notified of the status of each auction. The buyer can see all the items in their watch list by selecting the Watch List tab. If the buyer decides to place a bid on one of these items, the item will be removed from the watch list page and added to the My Bids page. Buyers can also decide to simply remove the items from their watch list without making any bid. As a buyer makes bids on items and adds items to their watch list, this will help the system create recommendations for other items they may be interested in. Recommendations are visible on the Recommended page. The first recommendations are based on other users' bids. The system looks at other users who have placed bids on the same items and looks at other bids that those users have made and recommends those to the current user. The second set of recommendations is based on the items that the current user has in their watch list. Recommended items can include items in the user's watch list as they have not yet bid on them. The user can log out of their accounts using the button at the top right of the page, which will redirect them to the index page. The system also includes an admin user. In this case, the admin user is Tim, who would log in normally, but his account will have different privileges. The header for the admin user only contains two tabs, one to browse listings and another to manage profiles. The admin cannot bid on listings or make their own auctions. However, can delete auctions if they identify fraudulent listings or detect offensive behavior. After an item is deleted by the admin, it is no longer available in the browse page. Admins can also view the list of existing users and can delete accounts, including other admin accounts. When the admin logs out, they are also redirected to the index page.